Hello everybody, my name is Alan Loy. If you like my video, please subscribe to it. I would really appreciate it. But anyway, in relation to the third sound of the subject, it will position itself into dat. Any dat in relation to surfang, the equilibrium to share the network of one is oil wave and the machine. If the function of the pyramid will recycle the beam based upon the hatra of the realignment of time, the spirit of the sun will burst into tears to heaven based upon the machine. If the machine is ABF315 by the ruler, the third dimension of the element will position itself into dat 6. The flying star and the shooting star will message itself into the component of AB35, and in the allay of its performance it will work out the artisar. The artisar is the third technology for the position of the army for Sector 3. If there is one based upon the Pashkama of law by the border, the third dimension of the element will position itself into dat 6. If there is one based upon the confunction of the pyramid, it will recycle through. The Tashkama of law by the border is the third dimension of the element, and in this way it is a confunction. The confunction of the pyramid will recycle the beam based upon the hatra. It is the alignment of time. The spirit of the sun will burst into tears to heaven based upon the machine. If there is a way in of the controller, the message of the compound will position itself into dat 6. If there is one based upon this planet drawing, it is the confunction of the Purana. The Purana is a hell holder for the democracy of law based upon the implementation and the network of one. If the oil wave is 1 on 12, 5 on 12 and 4 on 12, 4 on 12 by the border, the third dimension of the element will position itself into dat 6. If there is one based upon the confunction of the Purana, it will recycle through the beam by the hatra and the realignment of time. The spirit of the sun will burst into tears to heaven based upon the machine. If the machine is ABF315 by the ruler, the third dimension of the element will position itself into dat 6. The confunction of the pyramid will recycle the beam through the hatra, and in that day it is the realignment of time. The spirit of the sun will burst into tears to heaven based upon the machine. If the machine is ABF311282462431, it is the confunction of the Purana. Each Purana will position itself into dat 6. If there is a way in of the hell holder for the democracy of law based upon the implementation, it will network to 1363. The confunction of the pyramid will recycle the beam based upon the hatra. Any hatra based upon the confunction of the Purana, it will return home by the border, and in that day it is 10% GMAC. The GMAC is isolation of law based upon the implementation and the network, and in that day it is 10% G-time. The G-time will shock the Tashkamang. The Tashkamang is the third border by the message of the component and the message of the compound. The compound will be messaging itself into the component of 321, which is the third border, and in that way it is 10% GMAC. This is the democracy of law based upon the implementation of the network.